This is the MLB pregame show, and I'm Matt Vasgersian, and as we draw nearer to the first pitch of Game 1 in the series, we'll give you the latest installment of our Topps Player Spotlight. Theo Bonds is in the glow, and he enters the month lighting up the stat sheet. For a closer look at this emerging talent, let's turn to Steve Lyons.
Well, Matt, he has truly been impressive to watch over the last month or so. Perhaps one of the hottest players in the big leagues. And you know, he's definitely a good-looking young player, but I don't think anyone, including his own organization, expected him to do so well this early on. It's an exciting time for him right now, and if he keeps playing like this, or even close to it, he's definitely going to be making a name for himself very quickly around the league. Boy, I'm excited to see how he looks in this matchup.
All right, lineups and first pitch are coming up next. Stay tuned for that right here on the show.
Hey YouTubers, and welcome back to another episode of MLB 14 Road the Show with Theo Bonds. This is episode 29, and there you just see, before we actually start the video, a Bowman Spotlight video showing Theo Bonds and his numbers that he had last month. Now we're in the month of August, and this is the dog days of summer. Of course, this is the beginning of the stretch here. A lot of teams are making a push of trading guys or rebuilding for next season. So as you see here, we're only 5 games out of first place. There you see the Indians, White Sox, and Twins are ahead of us, and of course the Indians has been leading the pretty much the season at the top spot here in the AL Central. So hopefully that will not be the case here, as if we can win these 3 games here, and hopefully get a chance to play some more divisional games, we can get into first place. So as you see here, we'll go ahead and show you guys some of the early looks at some awards. And of course, one award we're looking at for Theo is Rookie of the Year, with his 220 or 242 average, 19 home runs, and I forgot how many RBIs. There you see, you're just kind of scrolling through those different awards. There you see 221, excuse me, 19 home runs and 42 RBIs for him at this point so far. So like I said, we have a 3-game series, the weekend series against the Rockies, who are coming into town, and we're hopefully be able to actually get his bat heated up. He actually had a trouble here in the last series. We played against the White Sox, and he was 4 of 12 in that series with only 1 home run, 3 RBIs, and 2 walks. So hopefully we can turn it around and we can get his bat going. He's been hitting home runs like he did in, I believe in the last episode. He had 2 home runs in the game. He had his 18th and 19th, and hopefully in this game we can hit his 20th. So bottom of the 4th here, runner at second. This one gets popped up there. This one's actually up there quite a bit, and this one's up, and it's gone. Home run, Theo Bonds. That is his 20th home run of the season, and that brings in 2 runs here, and it will make it now, I believe now 3. 3 for the Tigers there. And we'll see here a replay of that shot right there. I didn't think it was going to go over the wall, but it did. And there you see, hitting in there, Cabrera, waiting for him there at the home plate. We'll see the replay. Theo obviously knows it because he did a little skip there. And he just takes that one and really puts a charge on it and gets that one right out of there. So that is his 20th of the season. And so here we go in the 4th, back in the 4th here, where they're showing the replay from the 4th inning as we get ready for his next at-bat here. And we'll see what he can do here in this ball game here. And we'll see if he can get in the home run. So it's 4-2 now, bottom of the 6th here, runner at first. And a sinker gets on him and cannot connect on that one. So that's a 4-pitch at-bat right there. He strikes out there. And we'll see the show track here where it was, where all the pitches were, and he just could not get that sinker, which was that one right there that killed his bat right there. And as we see, we'll go ahead and flash forward to the end of the game. We end up losing the game 5-4. And as you see, Joe Nathan gets his 4th loss of the year, and Leroy Hawkins gets his, I believe, 34th save there. So the Rockies have now won Game 1 of this series, and now we're going to move on to Game 2. Here you see no score here. Runner at first, and he is forced out there at second, and that will end the inning right there. So he grounds out there to end the inning there, as of course the Rockies have not got a hit yet in this ball game. Not until the 7th, when it's tied 4-4, and we have a runner at second, and Bonds hits this one, and this one gets snagged by the shortstop there, and Bonds is unable to run that one out. So that one again, not getting on base safely there, and keeping this time a runner stranded there at second. So we'll see what the team can do. And of course, the manager not very happy with his rookie, or pretty much with his team right now. But there you see, we end up winning the game 6-4. Bonds 0-for-4 for the day, a strikeout, and his average now drops to 2.19. So we'll go ahead and we'll sim. I believe we sim the next 3rd game. We actually win that one. So we go ahead and we head to New York here for Theo, and we'll see where he can do in this 4-game series against the Yankees. And there you see the numbers right there so far for this season. We'll see what he can do here against the Bronx Bombers, who are having a somewhat decent year, not the best, but we'll see here what their record is. It is they're just playing barely above 500 here. There you see 59 and 52. And there you see 49 and 61 for us. So 0-2 here, 2 outs, runner at second, top of the 1st, and he just looks at that one, and Bonds is like, no, that was not a strike, no way, no how. But says, yep, it was, and we end the inning. So top of the 4th here, nobody on board, 1 out, and Bonds swings this one. This one gets up there high. This one goes deep, and this one gets barely over the wall right there. That's a home run right there. Home run number 21 for Theo Bonds. That's his first home run here at Yankee Stadium this season. And we'll see here, and him trotting around here. And what a big hit right here. So congratulations for him. I know he was really excited about hitting a home run. Of course, we tried to earlier in the year when we were here, and he was just unable to. But you see here, he gets that one and takes that one opposite field right there. And he swings that one for a nice deep swing there, and gets it there in the not the upper deck, but the far back row, and on the ground there, and about 4 or 5 seats back. And so there you see, we end up losing the game 3-2. We end up losing the first game of the series. Now we'll go ahead and go to Game 2 here, and we'll go ahead and see what we can do here. There you see Yankees 60 and 52, and of course now we're 49 and 62. So 0-3 pitch here, and he takes that one for a walk. So he earns a walk here, and his first at bat here in this ball game here. There you see he gets 12 points there, and then you see Yankees wearing some throwbacks. So we'll go ahead and show you guys the sim here for the game, and as you see, we're up by 4 here at this point in the ball game, and it looks like we got a pretty good win here. Austin Jackson gets out there, that force out. Max Scherzer, who's been having a seesaw of a year, not the best year really for him or for Verlander, but we'll see if we won the game. And we did win the game 5-1 there. You see 0-for-3 for Bond. He does get a walk, a strikeout, and his average is at 217 after the ball game. So now we go ahead and go to Game 3 here, and there you see 50 and 62 for the Tigers, and of course the Yankees playing very well above 500 there at 60 and 52. So there you see a nice hit right there, a nice shallow hit right there for Bonds, and this one will be a double here, as I believe he does drive in a run, and that will put a run up on the board here. As you see here, he gets a extra base hit and advances the runner there. So it was not RBI, but he does advance the runner to third, from second to third, on that swing right there. So a nice swing for him, puts him with a double there, and he is safe on that show that replay right there. So 4-3 now, top of the fourth here. Runner at first, 2 outs, and a nice hit once again. And this one is going to be another double here, as the left fielder could not fill that one and tries to dive for it. And there you see our RBI is driven in there. So there you see now our RBI for Bonds, and so RBI double for him. 17 points for that at bat, and that will go towards more of his attributes here in this game. So where you see the pitching coach coming out and talking to his young pitcher there, and seeing what they can do his next time as Bonds comes to the bat. So top of the 8th here, we're up by a run here. This one goes up, this one goes deep, but this one's fouled off. I thought that one was going to go all the way. I thought it was going to be another home run. So still same at bat here, 0-2 now, and slider gets on him, and he cannot get that one. That one barely gets out of the zone there, and that one rings him up for a strike. So there you see 2 for 6 for the day for Bonds, as we end up losing the game 8-7. There you see he gets 2 doubles on RBI for the day for his effort. So we go ahead and go to the final game here of this 4-game series, and there again there's the records right there, and it's a kind of a gloomy, kind of a wet day here in New York, in the Bronx. And there you see the numbers, split numbers versus lefties versus righties, and doing very well against right-handed pitching this year. Just got to work on that lefties. Usually always a problem for right-handed batters. So 2-2 pitch here, 1 out, and this one gets up there. This one's back, and this one is long gone. He knew it. There you see that little skip there he had, and Bonds knows that one's gone. That's his 22nd home run of the year. He has now homered now twice now in this series, and twice in this stadium so far this year, and Bonds is very happy to see himself hit a home run here in Yankee Stadium. Of course, I don't know if you guys remember, but I think in other videos I've mentioned that in the past I've created Theo, and he's actually played for the Yankees, and I was kind of sickened by that because I'm a Red Sox fan, a huge Red Sox fan, and I was really sad that he got drafted by the Yankees. So top of the 3rd now, runners, nobody on board, full count, and there you see he gets this one past the third baseman there. The third baseman cannot make a play, and that will get him safely to first base there. So he gets on board there, and so another hit there for Bonds. There you see 20 points for that solid contact against the Yankees here. So 5-3 now, we're trailing by 2, top of the 8th here, nobody on board, nobody out, and this one's a dribble to the third baseman. He gets it that time and makes a nice play there and gets Bonds out on that play. So you see 11 points for that 7-pitch at bat right there. Bonds is doing very well, taking his time on pitches here in this episode so far. So there you see final score 5-3. Yankees win it now. Yankees win 3 of the 4 games here out of this series. We take game 2 and unable to do anything, and I was really thinking we was going to do something in game 4. But there you see, we'll go ahead, and I believe we're actually going to sim some here of this this month here. We're going to sim actually about a week. We're not going to play the Toronto series, but I believe we get ready for the Pittsburgh series here coming up. Yes, so in the next episode, there's the matchup right there. You see Sanchez 8-4 for the year, a 3.50 ERA, and playing he's about the only pitcher right now on the pitching staff that's really doing anything. So as you see, we're now 6 games out of first place. So you see Twins and White Sox there, both Twins 4 and White Sox 4.5. The Royals are there at dead last at 10 games out of first place. So we got to really try to gain some more ground against the Twins and the White Sox. Of course, we're going to get ready to play Pittsburgh, another interleague game, and then I believe we go to Pittsburgh, and then we come back home for Seattle, and I believe that will be in the next episode. So definitely check out that episode, you guys, here on ESGNet. Also, check out other great series here on the channel. Check out our Facebook, our Tumblr, and our Twitter links pages. Their links are down there below in the description. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel and check out other great series here on ESGNet. But that is it for this episode, you guys. Hopefully we will see more home runs coming from Theo as the season goes on, as we got about a month left of the season. And also we are hoping that the Tigers can get in the playoffs this year. By the looks of it, it doesn't look like it's going to happen, but you never know. This is Major League Baseball. Anything is pretty much possible when it comes to this end of the stretch here of the season. So that is it for this episode, you guys. Definitely come on back for another episode of MLB 14 Road to the Show with Theo Bonds. As always, keep yourselves healthy, and I'll see you guys next time.